What's up, everybody? Happy Monday. Hope all you're having a great day so far. Getting into this episode of GH. I love the teamwork between Anna and Valentine. They were sitting there drinking that little warm ass beer. First of all, it's summertime. I don't know how y'all can drink any type of warm drink. I ain't about to sit there and drink nothing warm. You gonna have to give me something with a lot of ice, heavy on the ice. Like, listen, if I drink anything warm, it's just gonna make me hot. No, I can't do that. So anyway, I like how they sat there waited for the pilot to come. As soon as the pilot came, Anna worked her magic. She came up to the bar, and that man was just spilling his guts about his sister Marie, aka Nurse Chloe. Talking about how she died trying to save a baby or whatever. So Anna was trying to work her magic and stuff, saying how she could relate because her sister recently died. We all know Alex ass ain't dead. But I like how she tried to use that to pump information. But the guy started getting a little curious, like, why the hell are you questioning me like this? What's your interest? Like, why are you asking me a million questions like this? We are not playing a game of 21 questions. So this fool started to get loud and Hulk up like he fucking Hulk Hogan or somebody, banging on the bar, getting all up in Anna's face. I said, no, no, no. No, no, no. I'm glad Valentine was there because I said that's what we not gonna do. We're not gonna be getting up in females' faces like we're not doing that. You get your ass knocked down. And I'm glad Valentine popped up and was like, bitch, he put his hand, he just got him down, put him face down on the bar. Valentine handled business. I said, see, that's what I'm talking about. You know? And made him start spilling his guts because they want to know about Peter. Like, you was flying the helicopter that day. Where did you bring him? So the dude was like, I ain't never picked him up because I wasn't close enough to get to the helipad. So I couldn't pick him up. So they trying to wonder and figure out, like, okay, you didn't pick him up. How the hell did Peter escape? See, Anna and them are getting closer and closer to figuring this out because it's not going to take all that much longer for her to figure it out. Anna's not stupid. At some point, like, if he did not get out from that helicopter, how did he get out without anybody noticing? At some point, it's going to take her back to the hospital. And she going to go poking around in that little secret little lab. So Finn and Elizabeth better figure out something. They better figure it out quick. Or y'all going to jail like a motherfucker. I'm just saying, y'all better figure it out. Because Anna's not the one. Figure it out. So anyway, moving on from that. So Nina is at the guest house, the Quartermain gatehouse, guest house, whatever. She's supposed to be taking Wiley to the pool and whatnot, and her and Willow talking and whatever. And she was asking Willow about her and Chase possibly having more kids or whatever. Trying to give Wiley a little brother or sister. And Willow was sitting there all uncomfortable, like, we ain't at that point. I said, shit, y'all ain't never gonna be at that point. It ain't never gonna happen, Captain. I'm like, Willow, just go find that man and tell him the damn truth. Like, I'm ready for this to come out already. Y'all playing games. Like, tell that man that you in love with somebody else, please. Like, but we all know she not gonna tell him. More than likely, he's gonna find out in the most dramatic way. And I do agree with some people in the comments, like, where the hell is Chase supposed to be living? Because now that him and Willow are married, where is that man living? Please tell me he not staying on the Quartermain estate. Like, that's just a hell to the no for me. No, That's too messy. That is too messy. Way too messy. Y'all need to take him back to his apartment. Ain't no way in the world. You got your husband right here. You got your boo over here. No, 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 no. No, that's some messy shit right there. Your husband right here and your hoe over here. Your side piece. Your scrape, your fling. No. No, listen. If I was chasing, I found out about all this, I'd be ready to take my gun out and bust a cap in somebody's ass. Cause ain't no way. I would feel like a fool if I was him. So you gonna move me up in this man gatehouse and his family guest house, and y'all over here boning or having feeling making googly eyes while I'm over here can't even move nothing but my toes. I would have been tight. I would have felt so disrespected. Listen, I'm sorry, Monica and Wiley, but I would have had to take my gun out and shoot some holes in the wall or something because you're not about to play me. Like, no, when Chase find out, I think it's going to be very dramatic when he find out. Because I don't think nobody really probably going to tell him. He probably just going to see some shit probably. But it's going to be a hot mess. So anyway, moving on from that. I understand that Lenny's a proud man. I get it, but I'm glad Sonny called Nina or whatever because she got the means, she got the funds to help them out and stuff. In this way, they can prolong his life. They can fight this cancer, give him more time. But I do agree with Phyllis. Like, no matter how much time y'all fight for with your loved one, it is never enough time because time is the one thing that we don't get a lot of. You know what I mean? We just don't. So it's like you got to make every second, not even every moment, every second count. You have to, but I get that Lenny's a proud man, but I'm glad that, he's going to take the money from Nina, because Nina was like, she wouldn't mind giving him money for his treatment. She views Phyllis and Lenny as family. She'll do anything to help them. And I get that they're proud people and they don't take handouts and stuff because I'm the same way. People be offering me money when I was younger and stuff. And I'd be like, no, even when I badly needed it, I'd be like, no, because that's just me. But that could be God, trying to give you a blessing and stuff. You don't want to block your blessings, So I'm glad Sonny's there with them and like, yeah, we're gonna fight this. We're gonna beat this cancer. Like, we are definitely gonna fight this. We're not gonna let you go out like this. We're gonna give you and your wife more time with each other. I like that. They needed the support, and I'm glad that they got it. As much as, I don't know a whole lot about Lenny and Phyllis, I'm loving them so far being on the show. Like, they're just so, like, a burst of good energy. I like the characters. They're so positive. I love it. Most people wouldn't care for characters like these because, they're new or whatever. But I've grown to really like them and care for them. I really have. So, anyway, moving on from that. Maxi and Brooklyn need to go sit down somewhere because I get so tired of people telling they secrets all in public spaces. Like, y'all are sitting in the middle of the hospital talking about this baby situation. I'm like, are y'all insane? Do y'all want people to find out what y'all up to? Because Austin probably already know, but he probably just not blowing their cover because you never know what that boy know. He just be making facial expressions like he know, but then act like he don't know. So it's kind of hard to tell him what he remember or what he heard that night. Because even when he was unconscious, you never know if he was conscious enough to hear something. You never know. You know what I mean? So it's like, tread lightly. And that's why Maxie's so nervous when she's around him because he gives off that energy like, he could remember something at any moment. He could blow the lid off of something at any given time. So I get why she's nervous. Brooklyn just don't give a shit. She was like, I'm not worried about his punk ass. Then Maxie found out that he, could be a quartermain or whatever, and Brooklyn's still pissed off about that. But I'm glad, that Kristen Storms is getting some time off, for her health issues. But also that, Maxie, the character, is taking a little break by going to Texas and stuff like that because her constantly being around that baby is just a hell to the no. Like, you are going to mess up your own little plan right about now, so it's best that you just let go, And I'm glad that she got her moment with the baby in the exam room to say goodbye, and just let that out, you know what I mean? So that way she can get a moment, but you got to let that go. You know what I'm saying? You can't be around this child every single day if you want this plan to work out. So I'm glad that they're taking that break. So anyway, moving on from that. Spencer just will not let this feud with Ava go. Like, when Ava was at the Metro Court and stuff and Nikolas wanted her to join them, she was like, no, I'm not going to join y'all or whatever. And I don't blame her because she already know, Spencer doesn't like her or whatever. She didn't want to interrupt him and Spencer anyway because, they got a lot of catching up to do. It just pisses me off that Spencer's hatred for Ava is greater than his love for his father. Like, he knows that his father loves Ava. Why would you want to destroy that? I mean, yeah, Ava was wrong for siding with Valentine, but that was a few years ago. That was like 4 years ago. You got your family back. You know what I'm saying? Your dad is alive. He's back. You got Windermere back. You got the company back. Why not let all this go? You know what I'm saying? Something from 4 years ago. Let it go. It's like, why keep torturing her? And ruining your father's happiness all at the same time. And then he slipped up. Spencer slipped up. He mentioned that cockroach. And Nikolas looked at him like and asked him, how the hell you know about the cockroach? And he lied, talking about, it was all over social media. So Nikolas was like, let me see it. Let me see the picture of it. And he tried to make up an excuse as to why he couldn't show it. I'm like, Nikolas, put 2 and 2 together. What's 2 plus 2, Nikolas? put it together. How does boy know about this? And then when you ask him another question, he frees up and comes up with an excuse. I'm like, Nikolas, you're smarter than this. You know that boy ain't shit. You know that boy ain't up to no good. You know he up to it. Come on, Nikolas. It don't take a rocket scientist to figure this out, sir. Your son need his ass whooped. He needs some discipline. Get it together, Sir Nikolas. And it was so funny because when Austin joined Ava at the bar and he saw Nikolas there, he said, so y'all, you and your husband are doing this again? Because remember the last time she tried to make Nikolas jealous and caused the scene at the bar and stuff. And so Austin was amused by this. He said, so y'all doing this again? He said, this what y'all do? Y'all just come to the Metro Court and act a fool in public? I felt Austin in that moment because I agree. I said, please don't do this shit again. Even though it was amusing the first time, don't act up in here. This is a classy establishment. Please don't act no fool. She was like, Austin was like, you still trying to pretend like you're not into your husband? Ava, I don't blame Ava for being pissed off. Like, she's ready for this stalker business to be over. She's ready to find out who's doing this so she can go and get her daughter because she hates the fact that she had to, send Avery off to live with Carly of all people. She's not happy about that. And she's not happy to go longer without her child. And then Nikolas was letting her know, like, our divorce, he's going to file it as a no-fault divorce so that way it can only take 6 weeks to be final. Hopefully they fix this mess before the divorce is final. You know what I'm saying? I would hate for them to have to go through this divorce, finalize it, and then for the truth to come out, and then boom, they got to get remarried again. I want to see them have a real wedding and stuff, but it's like I prefer for them to already be married. So we ain't got to go through that whole divorce remarriage shit. Hopefully not. So anyway, moving on from that. I'm happy that Jocelyn finally told Trina about her and Cameron being a couple and stuff like that. They all booed up now. And Trina was like, shit, it's about time. I don't know why they took so long to tell Trina, because I guess Joss thought that Trina still had feelings for Cameron or whatever, and it might be awkward or uncomfortable. Trina was like, shit, I'm happy for y'all. You know what I'm saying? She was like, shit, it's about time y'all asses got together. Took y'all long enough. I was apprehensive about Jocelyn and Cameron being together because of their mamas. You know the history between Carly and Liz and how Jocelyn acts sometimes, because she could be a little Carly 2.0. But they do look good together. I'm not gonna lie, they do. And look at Trina being all studious, sitting at the pool. Oh, let's look at our classes and stuff. Cameron was looking at her like, look at our classes. He was like, shit, we got the whole summer. I ain't worried about school right now. I'm not mad at him because I'm the same way. When it's summertime, I ain't worried about no damn school. I ain't worried about nothing business. Let's have some fun. I agree with him on that one. But, Trina was like, nah, we need to look at these classes. She was like, we need to get this schedule together. And the crazy part about this school business? In real life, I see commercials on TV for back to school. I say it's still July. Why are y'all showing back to school commercials? When I was a kid, when I was growing up and stuff, we didn't see back to school commercials on TV until at least August. The beginning of August, mid-August is when we started seeing back to school commercials. June, July, we saw all summer stuff, pool, fun. Nowadays, these kids seeing commercials for school in July. I saw hell to the no. I said, no, sir. I rebuke thee in the name of the good Lord. You ain't about to keep showing me this foolishness. But anyway, Cameron done pissed Trina off or whatever when he was talking about Victor, aka Spencer, her imaginary friend. So she got upset and walked off. And while he was rubbing sunblock on Jocelyn back, here goes Spencer popping up. And what pissed me off? And it was funny when he smiled and winked at them, but he kept calling Cameron a townie. I said, Spencer, I see you have not changed one bit. You still calling this boy a townie? It's about to be some drama between him and Cameron, because Spencer always looked his nose down at Cameron. He always did. Thought he was all highfalutin and better than him. I wonder what they're going to say. But I know Trina going to be pissed off, though, when she find out that he really Spencer Cassidy and she was lied to. I know Trina going to be probably ready to slap the hell out of that boy. I wouldn't blame her either, sitting there playing with her like that. But anyway, hit the comment section. Let me know what y'all thought about this episode. I will see y'all all later. Have a great day. Peace.